Back to using stone pickaxes, y'all. It's the kind of schlub I am these days.
I don't know if I don't...
How did you...
I mean, just look at it as you decided to be Amish for a little bit.
It's so bad.
They have steel. Amish people have steel.
Albert, what are we doing?
Hello and welcome to the Netherblock, the show where we build a 64 by 64 by 64 block of nether in Minecraft.
Joe!
I'm Al.
I'm Tony.
I'm Commit.
And every single one of us has been in the same room.
Finally.
It's true!
Yes, we finally met. happened.
Al and I started this thing, I want to say September 19th or September 21st, 2012, and none of us had all been in the same room at once before.
It's so bad!
To Joe and Commit, all red blocks are 100% needed for the work. Hey now. Okay, let's press the button.
Rockstar.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Get your game on.
You just wanted to show
Oh,
us
it's
what
just
it was.
without it. Should I break it like I did last time?
I love the description.
Alright.
So, but this one's not doing anything.
So what
I don't
all
have
of this
sound, so
is
like, I
just
can't
imagine
see
like
it.
a cat dying. But on staccato. Very staccato. So, what...
Up-tempo cat death.
I have to turn that off.
I found a
Music.
thing over here that's like, I heard you want an actual useful redstone machine. Here it is.
Ooh, wait.
Ooh.
Wait, no,
Where is
Manic,
it?
wait.
Nope.
So what
Whoa,
he did...
this is awesome.
What a lot of
Wow.
the...
It's
man.
created. You guys got to get here faster.
I'm trying to
Holy
explain some
cow.
redstone to her. What he did that I didn't realize that a lot of this extra stuff is this, usually you hit a button and it would go, and then when the button pops up, it would come back. Because that's how buttons work. He had a T flip. It's called a T flip flop. So the button is like a lever. So you hit it once and it goes into one stage, and you hit it again and it goes into another stage.
What is this one supposed to do?
That's all part of the T flip flop, I believe. That's why it looks so confusing for just not just, but for a double elevator.
They did so he couldn't set up a lever as a lever?
If you wanted to use a button, and that caused us to rip it apart. Like frightened apes. Where are you, Tony?
Okay. Are you ready? It's right here, Joe.
Oh,
right
okay.
here.
Hold on, you
Right
gotta clear out
Can
the
we turn
stone
this
that's there.
friggin'
What
thing
did it
off?
say? I heard you want an actual useful redstone
Hold on,
machine.
we gotta do this first. We gotta clear this out.
Oh, don't.
No, this
Oh,
is
that's-
yeah.
Oh. Oh,
It's
wow.
gonna make something?
Yep. Watch this. Now hit it.
Ready?
Ready.
Boop.
Ready.
That's crazy. I get
These are very useful in Sky Factory before you get some other machines.
I don't get it.
It's making cobblestone?
Yeah,
and
it's
then
creating
pushing it
cobblestone
out.
from water and lava, and then
I guess
pushing
there's
it
no
out.
limit to how far.
I thought water and
No,
lava
it stops
was,
at like 8. It stops
does it?
here, which is unfortunate.
Water into lava is obsidian. Lava into water is cobble
Stone.
stone. I have to.
That is fascinating!
Keith
kill
Stone.
this. I have to kill this.
I wonder if I can
Imagine
replicate
if you learned
it.
facts about the real world.
Nope.
No, this is way more interesting than anything.
What was I doing?
I didn't really see much Minecraft stuff at PAX.
What
I was a little
stone is
surprised,
this?
but the game is like a decade old.
You're right though. I didn't. I don't think I saw any cosplays or
They
anything.
had a whole like Minecraft escape room set up right by the front door.
That's true.
What?
Like
just
literally
ignored
right
You
by
were
the
that.
front.
pickaxing through the brick wall though, Al. That wasn't.
Yeah. Okay.
we
kind of
My
ignored-
cosplay. They shouldn't have let me keep that pickaxe. IRL.
We owe $67,000 in repairs, by the way, to the San Antonio Convention
Apologize.
Center.
I thought the Sam Houston statue is part of the alternate reality game. It turns out no, that is a real thing put up by the state of San Antonio.
The state of San Antonio, no less.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I
I'm gonna
meant
try
to
to
say.
replicate
I
this.
I
learned
didn't
something
see-
interesting about Sam Houston today, by the way.
He was.
That
Go on.
During the Civil War, he left. So they left the Union. Texas left the Union, but he was like, yeah, but we're just gonna do our own thing. Like we're not actually gonna be part of the Confederacy. And the legislature passed a law that said that he wasn't governor anymore. And he like said, I disagree with this, but I'm also not like gonna fight you guys. So he just sort of ended up being out of office because he didn't want to go either way.
So he was just letting out the biggest meh in history.
I don't know. I mean, I
wait,
don't
how
want to
did
say
it-
the wrong thing here because we are talking about the Civil War and somebody who seceded from the Union. But on the other hand, he's like, those Confederate guys, they seem a little extreme, so...
So he just wanted to
Maybe
be
we should-
Texas. I thought that happened though.
Yeah, that's the Republic of Texas.
I mean,
No, but they ended up joining up with. It was a republic for a while, but then they joined the Union, and then
Is that
there
when
was
he
the
got
whole the Civil War thing where everybody left, and he's like, "Well, we're gonna leave too, but we're not gonna be part of the Confederacy," and like his legislature got mad.
He
It
wanted
was in
to
a
be the
thread
king
about
of
how
Texas.
Lincoln threw the entire legislature of Maryland in jail so that they wouldn't secede because Maryland was like right there by DC, and they would be.
for some
like,
reason, my brain
vulnerable?
thought Rhode Island when you said that. I was like, I didn't realize they were that important.
I know that's like not just, but that is kind of awesome.
Baller Lincoln.
Yeah.
Who can
Yeah,
name
that's one of
all
those
of the
things-
Six Flags over Texas?
What about Six Flags Over Texas?
Who can name them?
I did not know that there was actual
me.
name for them.
Texas has been under 6 different flags.
So we're not talking about the amusement park.
That's where it got its name. Six Flags over Texas.
What,
That's where it started.
Really?
Where's
Yeah.
the Six Flags Over Wisconsin then?
Well,
That's
Wisconsin's
a
not important
franchise. It
enough.
started in Texas, Six Flags, and then they stuck with the name. They didn't change the
okay.
number of flags to each state that they moved to.
I can name like 5 of the
You've already named,
flags
like,
that were
3 of them,
over
at least.
Pensacola.
That's probably very
so-
close to the ones from Texas.
So the Pensacola City of 5 flags. Obviously, the American flag and the Union flag
Yep.
for Florida. Spain, I want to say, had a piece of Pensacola for a while, and Portugal. So that's
Very
4.
possible.
I don't know. Like, this is just Pensacola. I have no idea about Texas.
I feel like the
Maybe
Colorado
France.
flag
I want to
has
say
not
France
changed
had
much.
a stake in Pensacola for a while. That's it. What do you got for Texas?
Well, most of them people can guess. It's not that difficult. You've guessed. There are 3 pretty obvious ones based on the large war you mentioned.
Mexico.
That's another
Mexico
one.
was the.
Or 2 obvious ones, and then
Oh, okay. So there's right. Yeah, we had there was. I guess they were part of Mexico, and I assume Mexico had a flag at the time.
Yep.
Sort of a weird, like newer, like having a flag wasn't always a thing for
Yeah.
countries. So it's not necessarily obvious that Mexico would have had a flag, but since they were under Spain, they probably did. And then the Texas independent flag for when they were their own country. So that's 4.
I
don't know what the other 2 would be.
The Confederacy, the Independence, Mexico.
Who do we buy them from?
Yeah, I actually.
I thought we just acquired them in the Mexican-American War.
Right, but would they have been under Spain before they were Mexican?
Yes, I think so.
Because I know, like, the Louisiana Purchase is obviously from France. I say obviously. I know it's from France. I guess it's not obvious.
I mean, if you've had any U.S. history, you know that. It's like Napoleon needed monies.
6 different nations that govern Texas:
Ow.
Spain, Mexico,
Ow.
Republic of Texas, U.S., Confederate, and France was in there.
You
Should have guessed France. I guess I said that
While
for the
trying
5
to
flags
escape
thing.
a
So.
skeleton. Interesting.
Yeah, I was just ignoring it and running away, but instead I went down the long hallway, and that's basically just an archer's dream.
Oh, good point.
But you hit the ground too hard.
Yeah, because I jumped
Yeah, how
to
did you
escape
fall?
him.
Oh, because that's now a death trap up from higher up. That's right.
Yeah, it's.
I guess I'll use these.
I was actually
pickaxes.
going straight down the stairs.
Use these here pickaxes.
Hey, the skeleton's still alive. Can I get some
skeleton?
assistance?
Skeleton?
Seriously? I just ran through there. How did he not get
Skeleton.
me?
I don't know.
He's got it on for Tony.
He's probably got all of my armor.
shot my paw.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of iron armor and my sword, and he's coming after me.
Minecraft gets very specific and revengey. That's the new update. Minecraft Vendetta.
Although it is kind of nice that he has the sword because he's not shooting at me anymore.
That was almost incredibly stupid. I'm bad at this game.
I'm gonna beat you with a stone pickaxe. He's too tall to fit under this blocks or this block.
I don't realize
I'm
that
gonna beat you with a stone pickaxe.
I'm so bad with falls. I don't
Ah,
realize that-
shoot.
Wow, the deaths are kicking off early this episode.
Jeez.
I better watch myself or I'll be part of the number.
Spreadsheet.
Dead.
That was dumb.
Statistics. Al, what?
Yes.
You were giggling about something before we started recording.
Was I?
Great, good stuff.
No, he wasn't. He never giggles.
Al is a
I was
stern,
giggling.
stern
My
man.
friend is flying back from Hawaii, actually, from a conference there.
Let's do a con there.
I like their cell
She's at a
phones.
con.
It's actually pronounced Huawei.
boring.
Al.
What con?
Like business people.
Oh,
Not like.
it's in Hawaii though.
Yeah, but I've seen a schedule of what her work sends her to do.
Entails.
I was like, this is not human. Like there was like doubles of. She had to be cloned at certain points. It was appalling.
I'm gonna look up if there's any conventions in Hawaii, and I'm gonna insist.
Like, they should just tape the talk, and then you could watch it on YouTube at double
but
speed.
it's about meeting people and networking and stuff. Anyway, they lost her bag, and the app texted her. Did you get updates on your bag? Did you guys check a bag?
We were forced to.
We had to. It was United.
Did they give you updates as you flew?
No.
I just find it funny that they're like texting her like, yeah, we forgot this. Your bag's somewhere that it shouldn't be. It's cool. We have all this great technology for tracking the bag, but not for getting it onto the plane.
They were.
Yeah, we know where it is. We don't want you to think that we lost it.
God forbid you
We're
think
just
that.
incompetent.
I lost all my armor.
It's so insulting.
Yeah, there's a very weird irony there.
I'm gonna try to replicate it, Tony.
The skeleton ate my stuff.
What are you replicating?
The thing that...
replicator?
Who made this?
Oh,
Whoever made this.
Griffin. Most likely.
Griffin made it.
We don't actually know. He didn't sign it. We know he made the terrible...
I'm guessing it's him.
I need the stone.
1, 2, 3.
That was weird. The eating noise sounded really strange in my ears. Sounded like a seagull.
Seagull.
I was gonna. So I've been sort of fascinated by. There's a movie that came out recently called Serenity, where like
Recently, like
to a person, everybody's like, this movie sucks, but you kind of still have to see it because it's bonkers. Also,
is this the Will Smith thing you were talking about?
no. Okay, so that led me into a rabbit hole of bonkers twists because people were like, this is as bad as the one at the end of Collateral Beauty. And
Every time you start that title, I'm like, I'm gonna know what this movie is, and then you finish it, and I'm like, I have no idea what that movie is.
Collateral Beauty is the movie where Will Smith is the stock owner in a company, and he's like real sad because like his daughter died or something, and the other guy who owns the company partly wants to sell it, but he needs Will Smith's permission to sell. And so to get the permission to sell, this is not the twist, by the way. This is just like the setup.
All the thrilling stock option action in Birdemic.
These fake interactions with the people that he hires to personify time, death, and love. Because Will Smith's character has been writing letters to time, death, and love.
Okay.
What?
And then he's going to film these interactions that Will Smith has with these people that he's hired from a community acting clinic and then edit the video to look like there's nobody there.
So that he looks crazy?
Yes, so that he looks crazy, so that he's convinced that he's crazy
shit.
and he's willing to sell his stocks in the company and consolidate.
Where's my lever?
And that's not the twist.
Well, I mean, I have to ask.
The twist is that there were ghosts the whole time?
The twist is that they really were there and the other guy's crazy? Will Smith was a caddy?
There's like two. Okay, so there's the
president is
bonker
kidnapped?
setup to start with, which is just, I guess, just the setup. And then on top of that, he's like, his wife isn't in the picture, and there's this woman that he meets that, like, he's like starting a relationship with, and it's revealed at a certain point that that is his wife, and that they had just agreed to be apart for like a long time and pretend like they just met each other.
What?
What's happening?
Say that again? I was pranking Manic.
Oh my god.
I guess they were having an issue with their relationship.
What did I make?
Some issue with their relationship, and they're like, we're gonna be apart for like 3 years, but stay married, and then like bump into each other, quote unquote, accidentally, and act like we don't know each other.
How did this fit into the love, hate, and time?
She's a character that shows up as like just as somebody who's also in the movie, and then it's revealed that the people that the guy has hired to be the actors for Love, Death, and Life are actually those people for real.
What?
Does that make
Personified.
And he happened to find them in a community theater?
Yeah, I was gonna say they were just like, okay, we're gonna do this thing. It's gonna be kind of weird.
I think that
but we're
the
gonna do
idea
it.
was that they knew he was gonna set this up, and because you know they're like some kind of gods or whatever, and he he thought that he was hiring fake people, but they actually were those people.
It would be like if someone thought they were pranking Scrooge with like these ghosts that were going to show up, but then they were like, actually, we're real ghosts and we're here to teach him a lesson. But they teach.
Yes.
I guess the other guy learns the lesson.
I guess.
Yeah, because Will Smith wasn't really sad for a reason.
Or he was.
No,
I mean,
his daughter died.
Oh, I
Like,
thought his wife died. That's why I was getting
No,
confused.
no. Well, I
Yeah,
think it
well,
was maybe implied. Again, I haven't seen the movie. I just read about these twists.
We should.
Oh.
Today on movie reviews for movies we haven't seen.
A great show where we have to review movies we haven't actually seen, but people have told us are bonkers. I don't actually know what happens, but I think.
I need everybody to come over here right now.
Where is
Where
it?
are
Where are
you?
you?
I'm in the
Oh, I
nether.
lost my bucket.
Where? Oh, the Nether.
Oh.
I'm running from a creeper.
Where in the bucket are you?
What?
Where in the
That's
nether
it.
are you?
That's not a sentence.
Where in the bucket? Go at the bottom.
She was talking about her bucket.
Mind fart.
I'm
Night
looking
fart.
for you.
Poop sticks. God damn it.
All right.
Okay, where in the nether?
I'm coming.
I'm here by some stairs. Okay, I'm up. Here, come meet me at the end of the colored walkway.
Colored walkway.
With
the
the
very
blocks on the
PC.
sides.
Yep, I know what you're saying, dog.
For coloreds only.
No,
Oh, shit.
not.
I shouldn't have laughed.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just irrationally excited about this.
Yeah, this is gonna be the worst thing ever.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
gonna be the
at
dumbest
this guy.
reveal.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that the best?
I saw this a couple episodes ago.
I have not seen that yet.
I want to see him. Where is he? What's going on?
He's cute.
He is adorable,
he
especially
was
because he's
named.
armed. I mean, you could
He's
make
got
it
his own
mean.
tiny little sword. It's like scaled down to his size.
So are these baby
Yeah, they're
people,
baby.
or are
Baby
they...
pigmen.
Yes,
What
babies
happens?
on
Do you think?
pigmen.
What happens if they grow up? Like, does he suddenly squish the?
Baby pigmen. on a
I don't think they
chicken.
ever grow up. They're zombies.
It's like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
It's following
Hi.
Joe now.
Hello. This is kind of freaking me out.
You've got double swine on you.
Thanks. That was helpful.
I was just helping you get to know them.
I can take buckets of lava, right?
And I need arrows.
And it's really convenient because you can use it to light your house. You don't even need to put it in anything.
Oh my god.
You just type /clear.
Yes. There should be a /lava command where it just makes a lava block right there.
I still love
is.
this museum of how Griffin's been trolling Al the whole time. He set up a museum
Wait, what?
showcase. There are these observer blocks that someone put in the nether. Somehow Al only gets them. And basically if anything changes around them, they trigger. And someone's been putting them next to dynamite. So that whenever Al comes through and digs something, the block is like something changed. And then the dynamite goes
Oh,
off.
that's funny.
You
And
do
after-
have like 5 seconds though, so it's not
Yeah.
the most effective
No, it's trolling. It's not killing.
assassination. Okay.
It's occasional assassination.
But after talking about it for a while, Griffin like drew like the glass case with dynamite in it in the nether by the terracotta road is actually him showing us how he set that up. I just find it funny.
Oh, yeah.
Here's
Oh,
how-
the museum. Okay, now I see what
Yeah.
you mean by the museum. All that cool stuff.
Oh, arrows. Right, I need arrows. Ow, ow, ow. The
Tony,
lava-
I mentioned to you that I got a new phone and that it was a Motorola, and you said you didn't think people still bought Motorola's.
Yeah, it's like
And that
LGs
reminded
and
me-
stuff.
That they're bringing back
ow.
the Razor.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they brought it back like 4 different times.
All right, well, I'm the last man standing in this episode.
What
It's
what got
still
you?
happening. Whoever set this up.
Is there
What is
an
it?
arrow trap?
I legitimately don't know. I don't know if Tony's trolling you, but I
I
would
don't
love
know
some
what's
clarification on what happened.
I'm not telling anyone anything.
I'm guessing
He's gonna
there's
let
an
us-
arrow launcher somewhere. And Joe
It
just
apparently
like
has some
slipped on
potent
it.
arrows because it killed Joe in one hit.
It was murder. It was just
Most foul.
riddled with arrows.
So you found like a wall of arrow dispensers or something.
I don't know what it was because I was dead and like I had the ground view very quickly. But
Why isn't this working anymore?
no admittance OSHA unions rounded corners. What? No admittance OSHA unions
I
rounded
didn't do anything
corners.
to this.
I don't know what that means.
It means
Is it,
that
is it full?
if you're part of OSHA, you're not allowed to see.
Rounded corners?
Rounded corners aren't allowed in Minecraft.
Right. But how does that... I don't understand. I'm still
I didn't
from
put the sides up.
insane amount of death that just happened to me.
It was only the one death.
It felt like about 6 deaths. I don't. There would have been nothing to me but arrow by 5 seconds into that.
Oh, jeez.
Improvised hedgehog.
I'm very nervous now. I'm like, I feel like I'm safe on the block because nobody would like build anything on the block. Hopefully, that would, that's sacred ground. But
I'm now gonna build
literally
stuff on the
anywhere
block.
else, I'll have to be really careful.
No, it's dismantled.
Oh, you took care of
Jesus
it?
Christ. I thought this...
Well, it was
Can
empty.
you
It was
tell us?
just clicking, not shooting arrows, which was less enjoyable. What is this howl-looking thing?
Okay, I need to make this thing and 2 repeaters.
Baby zombie, baby zombie. What is this? Does anyone know what the thing facing the plate boxes
Oh, no.
is?
What?
Is it light out?
Yes.
Yes.
Just blinking
Yeah,
red.
the sun
Well,
probably
pick
have
it up.
another 2 or 3 minutes of daylight.
Damn it!
It's
What?
an observer block. Okay.
Because I'm gonna get out there and it's just gonna be dark. And there's a gas, like, in our portal.
I mean, like, for literally 2 or 3 minutes. Like, not like... The sun is sort of past its zenith, but it's not setting yet.
I feel like that's gonna scare somebody later.
What?
There's a gas pretty much in the portal.
Al's use of the word zenith.
What those TVs, or is that a TV network?
Zenith
make
was a
those
TV.
Like
TVs.
electronics.
Although I could see that also being like, well, we have these TVs, we need people to watch stuff. Kind of like the Michelin reviews.
Yeah. We need people to go places.
People like, it's like if like Roku producing their own content to get people to buy their devices.
Yeah, or Bad Ideas produce their own headphones.
That's in the other direction, but yes.
Wait, explain that further.
Well,
So
I
we-
would assume, like, I could see headphone manufacturers doing podcasts that, like, maybe if you're Bose or whatever, and you're like, we've got great sound. Don't write me about how Bose doesn't have great sound. I don't care. But like, like you really like put some sound production into your podcast that, like, would really be brought out by your supposedly great headphones or whatever. And then you, like, everybody can download it, but it's Bose branded. I could see that. I can't see, like, we have a podcast. How do people listen to it? I know. We'll make hamburger-shaped headphones.
I found some of those before at a...
Oh, did you buy them?
No. I was like, why would I ever buy these? But I sent you a
I
picture
want them
because I
so
knew
much.
you wanted them.
Why are stink lines
No!
coming off of me?
They were
Have
Burger
you
King
not
branded
heard of
headphones.
these, Tony? The Whopper,
Tony's the
the
other
Whopper
one.
phones?
Tony's the one who saw them.
Yes, I would like they
Oh,
were.
Yes, he
no,
has
sorry.
heard about them. I've heard of them. I'm aware of what you speak of as a novelty item. I just didn't realize you were so infatuated with it.
I'm not infatuated. I just saw a review one time and I was like, ooh, I'd like some of
You
those.
were way more excited.
I could
10
totally
seconds.
see Al walking around at PAX with hamburger headphones on.
It was more of a thing that I wished I had when we were streaming more, because I would
Oh,
love
I
to
found
have had
another thing,
that,
Joe.
Ooh, I'm
like,
glad-
on stream.
That would have been good for on stream, especially if you got the what's the face thing? Face rig? And you did the cheeseburger of face rig, and maybe those would show up on the sides of the
That's
burger.
cheeseburgers? Cheeseburger
Yeah.
running cheeseburgers?
FaceRig could just have the thing, like whatever character have those headphones if
That's not as
you
fun.
know how to
It has to
program
be
it.
meta.
Yeah, has to be the cheeseburger wearing cheeseburgers. It's like it's wearing its children.
I saw a really cool thing at PAX. It was a green screen that like
I'm next
straps
to the
onto the
other
back of your
contraption.
chair.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting one of those because I don't want to have to hang things from my ceiling anymore.
Oh. See, that's a button. That does not have the T flip-flop.
Says this circuit will project a block, then pull it back in the
Oh!
next pulse.
No!
But then this one's not doing anything.
What in the world?
What?
Get-
Where? What?
There's a gas like right. Oh
Tony mentioned
jeez.
that.
Oh,
Yes.
look at that.
I mean,
It pushes
it
this
was
one. I didn't
so
see that.
like it was so huge right
How
there
does that one come back?
It gets grabbed. Watch, I'm gonna
I
press
thought
the
it
button.
was like
It's
a new
sticky?
wall that somebody had built next to the thing, and then it moved.
I told you it was basically in the thing.
He said someone's going to be scared by this.
Interesting.
Why doesn't it? How does it not come back when it retracts? I'm so confused.
I'm a prophet, guys.
By the
I
way,
was
until
right.
somebody
I don't know.
comes back into the nether,
This
whoever's
circuit will project.
going
I
through
don't know.
that thing is trapped.
Is
Can I walk through here? How
Did he
does this
blow up
not-
the portal?
Yeah, he blew up the portalness.
The squigglies.
Interesting. I ran out of red. Do you have a single redstone?
Oh!
Oh,
That wasn't
Thank
a
you.
staircase,
There
guys.
we go. Okay, now let's try
Just
this. You
jumped
want to
off.
try it?
da-da-da.
Mine's not
You don't
doing
have
it.
lava and water in it, do you?
No, but the piston should have worked.
It came in here. So this is not.
On?
It's facing the wrong. The triangle's the wrong way.
Ah!
Oh, you're right.
Get out! Man, I love how these guys strafe you. They're like,
No, the other way?
they actually have like decent like strategies trying to avoid getting hit.
Yeah, I remember when
That's
that
gonna
hit,
work.
Try
you really did not like it.
What now?
When the combat update hit and that started being a thing, how you really
Much
did not like that.
We hated it.
Yeah.
What?
These
What's
are the wrong way
happening?
too.
The
What did I do
ghast?
wrong?
I don't remember having an opinion about the
Oh, the
ghast
ghast.
at
I
all.
didn't think
I
they-
thought you were talking about
are they?
skeletons.
No.
No, they're the right way.
This one isn't.
Oh, this one is it. I see. Oops.
Yeah, the
So what-
ghasts like move back and forth. Oh! Okay, Griffin. There's another one.
Hey!
Was it
What?
a
You knocked
block?
your desk over?
Yeah, Griffin came to your house and just flipped your desk?
Okay, I made
No,
it.
there
Now
was
I'm gonna
another
go
one of
get
those
water
observer
and
blocks
lava.
Joe was talking about.
How do you only find the observer blocks?
I
I've
don't
never
understand
seen
He
that.
one.
knows where I mine. He's targeting me.
Oh, now you're sounding like those targeted people on YouTube.
How do I put the glass around the
stalkers.
thing?
Targeted stalking.
Yeah,
Don't they? Is this glass or is it just
It's just
open?
there.
One of these days he's gonna
Oh,
like
okay.
absolutely pepper the area with TNT, and I'm gonna think like, well, I'm back far enough that everything's gonna blow up.
no, he is now that you gave him the idea.
Yeah. Well done. You've
Created your own doom.
manufactured your own death.
We did it.
That's fine. I'm still alive in this episode at least.
Yeah.
Not something anybody else
Somebody
can say.
push him off.
There is a discrimination against me in some of these traps. I'm learning. I am very much targeted.
Maybe you're just gullible.
Well,
Hannah's still on the server.
I want to try to do it opposite. Can I make
She actually
obsidian or will
is
it
if she
clog
wanted
it?
to be.
no, because you need infinite lava. Like when you make obsidian, it consumes the lava block. Whereas with water, it's just like whatever,
Oh.
because it's just cheaper.
Okay, so water. No! Oh god! Oh god!
Oh no!
And
No, you
I'm
ruined
waiting
her.
for that death message to pop
What?
out.
No,
Okay.
just water everywhere. Knocked off redstone.
So
Well.
okay, I think I see how I need to do this.
You now have to rebuild it from scratch.
No. It's gonna have to be tricky. No!
Trixie hobbits.
You have to put something down and then put the Oh, no, you got
Yeah.
it. I'm trying to. I don't think you understand. Do you understand what happened back here?
Oh, did you take my
No, the water knocked it out.
Oh,
That's what I was saying. It knocked out some of Griffin's too, I think. Here.
sticks.
And the water's also coming out this side.
Well, I can fix it.
Careful.
I want to get your perspective on something, Joe. We talked about this on the trip, but
I'm getting
you
into
have
this area.
sort of a salty opinion of certain Liam Neeson action movies. And
I'm sorry. The fact that he's playing a snowplow driver who has to revenge his family is
in a
just
movie
too
called
much.
what? In a movie
How did it
called
I
break
what?
actually
my-
forget. I know it.
Oh
I
come
can't-
on! This is the best part of the story.
Oh, it's the. I know it is very good, but I'm drawing a blank right now.
Cold Pursuit, baby.
Yeah, there it is. Yes. Like, come on. After he just did one where his family was
Okay.
kidnapped on a train or something, and he was the commuter. It's just like, it's like Mad Libs with
I broke
what
this
sort
one
of
too.
person can we make? I'm being hunted by a ghast.
Is it by the same guy who directed The Commuter?
I don't know, but how many different ways can we take Liam Neeson's family and have him?
I don't
Fight
think
back.
it's about. Okay, so the Cold Pursuit one is about his family.
Yes.
The Commuter doesn't have anything to do with his family. The
Oh, it doesn't. Also, has anyone
I
seen
don't
these
think
movies?
so. What?
Has anyone
I've
seen
seen
these?
the one non-stop where he's on an airplane, like he's
There's
an air
another
marshal.
one where he's on a plane.
Yeah, he's an air marshal. Yeah.
Do you not see the silliness of this? Is he gonna be a zookeeper next?
what do you want? Like,
I don't know.
I don't
It just seems
understand what
very-
your objection to like an action movie is.
I don't know. There's just something about it. Plus, he's like made his break into action with Taken, so it's just like in my head, it's always the Taken character just keeps getting different jobs, and they keep coming after
I mean, that's
him.
not completely wrong.
Instead of being, he's like, I'm a preventer. I'm a snowplow driver.
Like target the president or something at one point, or like the
No, that's for
Guggenheim or
Gerard
something.
Butler. I'm pretty sure Gerard Butler's fought like to save the
Yeah,
president like 4
there
times.
was like 3 of those movies that came out in one
Yes,
year.
in one year, like a span of 2 months, they just kept popping up, and they were all terrible from what I've heard. Something Down, and then Collateral was one of them. I think
Okay.
Collateral something.
White House Down.
That's interesting.
Collateral.
I'm in a
Yes,
trap.
not Collateral Beauty.
I'm gonna start
Yes.
breaking
Where are
redstone
Where are these
stuff.
traps?
Where are you, Tony?
I don't know. I'm in a spot with whatever these blocks are. These are probably observer blocks.
I think you fell. Where were you coming from?
I came from the arena portal.
Yeah. The arena portal?
I mean the.
Can you
the
get back to
Nexus
the arena
portal.
yet?
Yes. That's
So that's what an
originally that
observer
was
block
like
looks
two dispensers filled with, I think, poisonous arrows. I'm still sending off stink lines somehow, and I don't know why. And they emptied in about
Smelly.
3 seconds, and it was just 64 times 64. 64 plus. God, I can't even think today. What is going on? There's a lot of arrows fired through me all at once, but I left the hole open because I wanted someone else to pretend to know my shame. But it's an obvious trap, whoever said it, even though I keep falling into it. It's just targets wherever the portal comes out, the Nexus. And I can't use the
Aw,
Nexus
man.
anymore because people keep killing me.
Let's see. Do I don't have any steel.
It's
Oh, I do
sad.
have flint and steel though.
This time I'm an ice cream man, and they've stolen my family.
So now every time they hear that like that
Cold
high school music,
Stone.
Yeah,
It's called Liam
something.
Neeson.
It was too close to Cold Pursuit, though. I almost said Cold Pursuit, but then I was like, that's...
Al, where do you
What's his
mine at anyway?
I'm not telling you. You go watch the VOD.
What was commit? What just
Okay,
happened
I
to
fixed
commit?
it. God, mother.
Liam Neeson is Baskin Robbins.
Where the
I
villain
have
is
to
named.
think of there's something about serving justice and soft serve, I think. That's probably
Soft justice.
that's probably his catchphrase. It's a little hard to work in.
Like the video just
That
ends
could
with like
be
red ice cream
the
because the
tagline
blood
of the
got in
movie
it.
Justice, soft served.
Yeah, that's after he kills the bad guy.
Revenge is a dish best served in a soft serve cone.
Do you want toppings with your?
Revenge is a dish best served cold is like the most obvious one there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like make it a little bit better.
Creamy? Revenge is a best served creamy.
No one says that. There's no even Liam Neeson could pull that off. It's like a revenge.
Well, I mean, it would be great as
Best
like
served.
a college humor, like 10-minute short.
Yes, it would be. That wouldn't be.
How do
great.
you like your justice? Creamy.
Swirled? Is there something to do with swirl?
And then you just put them into
Popsicles? What other
like,
kind of? There's gotta be. There's like patriotic popsicles and stuff too.
yeah,
The rocket. The
just
red
like there's
rocket
those
and-
patriotic energy drinks.
Yes. What?
Yeah, like they're
Did I
at
send you
7-Eleven,
those
they've
from
got these like
InfoWars?
no, they've got 99-cent like energy drinks with like eagles and the Pledge of Allegiance on there.
Mother of God!
Not that exciting.
Are you still taking your opium or whatever I got you from the?
From InfoWars.
Yes.
It works pretty well. I'm taking I've been taking those pretty regularly, like the sleeping aids, and I'm trying to get through my other nootropic stuff before I start those.
Great. Perfect.
Oh my god, he's actually taking him.
Yes, I'm trusting Alex Jones with my life.
Turning the squirrels gay.
Why are you
Yeah, the
hitting me?
intersection of Alex Jones and unregulated pharmaceutical adjacent products
Okay.
is maybe not my favorite. It's a supplement,
And Liam
and
Neeson
so
movies.
the FDA doesn't have to do anything
How
with
do
it.
I
That's what I
collect?
want. That's
How do I collect? Ow
But what
no!
about Alex Jones avenge the gay frogs?
I'm gonna.
Alex Jones he's the bad guy, and Liam Neeson's daughter was killed by unregulated Alex Jones drugs. War.
It was an unlicensed
just the
aromatherapy company.
Essential
How do I
oils.
get?
Yeah, you just end up drowning somebody in a vat of lavender oil.
Oh my
That's his
god.
ironic revenge on like one of the henchmen.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
It's like smell. No,
That's
what's
right,
the
this bad boy.
What does he say?
As he
Scent
kills
of
him,
murder.
as he kills him, he's like,
Liam Neeson.
No, it's a female. It's the son of a woman. It's a girl henchman.
Do I need a different type of
coming-
bucket?
For
he
what?
just like shoves her in. And he's like,
To
"Didn't you
get
hear this
lava?
cures cancer?"
Is there a stereotypical girl who does this, like, is in the same space as Liam Neeson currently?
An ML. Oh, I thought you were gonna say essential oils. I was gonna say yeah.
No.
MLM salesman. What do you need?
Charlize Theron did Atomic Blonde, but she hasn't, and then she was in Mad Max, but she hasn't sort of gotten into the potential level of self-parody that Liam Neeson...
I think she just picks better movies.
I don't think it needs to be someone
Oh,
famous.
there
I just
was a
want to know the
block.
catchphrase.
That almost got me. I'm at a half a heart.
Where's Komet?
I'm in the nether trying to
I
get
found one.
lava. How do I get it?
You
That
pick
was
it up.
very
Do I need a
close,
special
Griffin.
type of bucket?
You do
I don't know
not,
how to
but
get
you do
back
need to
up.
find the source block of the lava.
Oh.
Just lead it into the nether.
Yeah, otherwise
So
you're
yeah,
just
you
trying to
can't, if
pick
it's
up
just
a river.
flowing down, you can't get it. You have to go up to where it's coming from.
That was very close to murder.
Scent of a woman. That's after he kills the female henchman with it.
I want to see it happen in a vaccine vat.
That's not bad. That's another one. Anti-vaxxers killed Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Or
But he came back as a zombie
does someone
because of
Liam
all the
Neeson's
vaccines
daughter.
that he took?
I mean, that's kind of a historical
That's the
thing.
reboot.
Like where in Vietnam, if they gave vaccines to kids, it would kill the kids. So you've got like that type of villain. Like he takes kids from the hospital that have been vaccinated and just murders them.
What are you talking about?
This is a real thing that happens. There are some countries that like really don't like vaccines.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the Vietnam War for some reason. I was like
that's
flashing
why
back.
I
I've heard of
started.
it happening in the present in like several Arabic countries
I did not know this happened.
Yes.
where like tuberculosis is coming back because
That I've heard happening. That's not 'cause we're
I
stupid.
think is it tuberculosis or do we have a
Small or
tuberculosis
measles
vaccine?
is definitely a bit on the uptick.
Measles.
Yep. Polio's coming back.
So what? His daughter
Polio
is
is the one. That's what I was thinking of.
Thanks, Gwyneth Paltrow.
in. His daughter is in.
I thought it was Jim
Carrey's-
Yeah,
Well, there's a
Kathy
bunch of
Griffin.
them.
Some Griffin.
Not Kathy.
Kathy
no.
Jenny McCarthy?
Jenny McCarthy. Kathy Griffin's just insane.
Jenny McCarthy. That's who it is.
Kathy Griffin is insane. But what is the plot?
I feel like Kathy Griffin is the female version of
Alex Jones.
No, of no. Oh, his name's gone. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
What did
now.
he do for a living?
He's a comedian, but he's like
Well, then that's not
I don't
Kathy
know,
Griffin.
Tim Allen?
Steve Martin. The Marx
I
Brothers.
mean, Tim Allen's sort of the like. I thought you were gonna go with like the conservative side of things. So
Hey! I made it!
We've lost her. Never mind. I'm
We
still
will never
wondering how
know
Sorry.
who
we
the
get
comedian was.
Liam Neeson.
angry at these.
Something Dick, Andy Dick.
Oh,
I don't know who that is.
That's
Andy Dick's
he's
just
a crazy
annoying.
person.
Okay.
So his daughter was taken out of a Vietnam hospital and murdered, and then he has to go after anti-vaxxers.
yes.
I made
A
it.
League of
But why is it
Violent
making
Violence
stone?
Anti-Vaxxers. Yes.
That's super confusing.
Yeah,
This one's making cobblestone, but this one's making
Do
stone.
you think we're in a
That's
dearth
weird.
of like funny bad action movies these days? I guess like Jean-Claude Van Damme and
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren are still making some direct-to-DVD garbage, and there's a bunch of stuff Bruce Willis is and I haven't seen.
It's just getting harder for me to like see Bruce Willis as the action hero as he gets older. Like there are times where it works, and there are times where it's like that dude's like 94 years old now.
Is he?
I love Bruce Willis.
Have you seen? Has anybody here seen Glass?
Nope.
Nope.
Is it out
yeah,
yet?
yeah.
It's probably about out of theaters at this point.
It's
Really?
it came out
bad?
the weekend we were at PAX. It's not
Yeah, I
gonna
mentioned
like.
it.
I was gonna say, I thought it just came
Yeah, that's
out.
what
Tony
that's
is
the joke.
making a fun of the fact that was not terribly well critically received.
Oh.
It's got like 30-some% on Rotten Tomatoes.
How
But
much
I-
is
and, like,
I don't know. I don't really trust those. Like,
I don't think people are
They-
lying. I think they're just sort of.
I don't trust.
There's certain
like,
movies
critics'
where you have to just be
opinions.
like, yeah, the critics
Says the
say this, but I
professional
like
movie
it.
critic.
That's a good point. Those movie
Say
critics
that
are
again?
all shills, right, Komet?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, my soft drink.
Go watch
what you
Moose
mean.
and
Paid off
Booze.
by Disney.
No, I mean like I mean, I guess we're professional and everything, but I don't know. I just.
There are definitely types of movies where you have to be like, yeah, the critics are going to say certain things.
Yeah, horror
Whatever.
automatically loses a 1.5 stars on IMDb.
Yes.
stuff like
also
that.
the fact that, like, well, yeah, there's some things that critics are going to have taste issues on, and there's some things that are going to be affected by the fact that when you see every movie, some things just start to get like, oh my goodness,
Yeah,
are they
that's a
doing
good
this
point.
again?
Liam Neeson's chasing after them again. Leave Liam Neeson's family alone.
Whereas if you go to, like, 3 movies a year and watch some stuff on Netflix, you might not have as visceral reaction to
Liam
some of that
Neeson
stuff.
I think that's fair.
doesn't
I think
mean
that's
they're
I've never
lying.
heard it that way, so that's very
The
interesting.
movie critic.
I mean, I definitely
It can
was.
also go the other way too, where like maybe they have they see a movie that they're excited about for like a social reason, and they give it like extra points
Yes, there's
for
definitely like a
being
leaning
about
towards like,
a
is about
underserved
retards.
group of some kind.
what? Bleep that out, show.
What?
Nothing.
Can we hate on Black Panther because it's this
Bleep it out.
award
Be gone with you.
Oscar-nominated Black Panther?
How was that? I couldn't even make it through that. I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, but you also had like
I
a
didn't think
weird
it was that
fixation
bad.
with like
Joe
the
is a
fact that
perfectionist.
Yeah.
guess.
On
It
a level
was
that
just
I
so
cannot
goofy.
get on board with, but it's
The
just
villain
like
in that movie looked comedic. He looked like a.
okay
Why?
action movie, or
He was
comic
very
book
attractive.
movie.
That's
Then
why.
Michael B.
I
Jordan.
just lost. I'm just old then because it was just like, what? Why?
yeah, like I saw no problems with Killmonger.
The guy with the like the skin dots, is that what you had a problem with?
I think so. Just the way his head was so small on his body.
That's just like making fun of the
I
actor.
think that's just
I mean,
him.
I guess
Yeah,
that's
Something
valid,
someone
but
does with his tiny head. It's just like those
That dude's-
pants they put on what's his face in Star
It's
Wars.
also because
like,
he's
Christ, what are you
yoked right
doing,
now.
people?
That
Yeah,
dude
he's
is
freaking
yoked because
huge.
like he's
We're
on
talking about
so
Michael B.
many
Jordan, right?
steroids. Yes.
Yeah, that guy's very attractive.
Well, that's not the.
Very attractive.
Schmidt, how did you do this?
did the Dark
what?
Knight get a nomination at least for Oscar?
Probably
Best-
got like
I know he
best
won
sound
for supporting
design.
actor.
Yeah,
Heath Ledger
I'm
won.
saying like the movie.
I can check. I think so because that was a big one that changed everything. But I don't understand how this
What
is
did
making
I mean?
Smoothstone.
Like movies after that didn't really
I
get
don't
nominated
know.
for
Isn't
sure.
that weird? I didn't do anything. I mean, I am inputting and outputting the same thing
This
that
is
he
really
was.
strange. I didn't think this was possible.
Isn't that weird?
What? That you made a stone thing instead of a cobblestone thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. It's like, and if you look at it, it's not like I used. I mean, unless they got like fresh water and seawater, I don't get how
This
that
is
would
really
be like
weird.
a thing.
I'm gonna do these both at the same time now. I'm gonna make him poop out stone.
I can't give the Oscars too much problem though because their animated film thing at least has
I beg your pardon.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in it. So
Does that
What were
make
you
up for the
offended
Lego
by
movie?
with the
Lego
nominations,
movie.
by the way? Like you were
What?
like, there's some weird nominations here, and I like looked at it. and I was like, I
I
haven't
love
seen
that
any
owl
of these.
voice.
It
No,
sounds just
that's
like
not
that.
that's not my owl voice. That's just
I liked
that's
it.
a whiny
though.
voice.
So the owl voice.
I don't even remember all of the movies that got animated. I'm just
It got animated.
I mean animated, nominated. There was the crop of movies that I haven't seen that are clearly Oscar bait.
Yeah.
And then
those
there
are
was a
getting
few that
more and
are
more
real-
ridiculous in my mind.
The one that stuck out was Black Panther because it's the biggest budget one, I think. But there was a lot of them
Black
where I was
Panther
like,
was good.
like
I don't think it's,
Annihilation
like,
didn't make it on
win
this
shit
list, you
with it.
guys? Really? For anything?
What did it?
Annihilation.
Oh, Annihilation was so good.
They don't like
And
Natalie
it's that
Portman,
kind of
though.
like artsy fartsy movie that you would think like critics at the Oscar
Totally.
would like.
Oh,
But no, apparently not.
It wasn't subtle enough.
It wasn't that subtle, no. We may remember having a whole Hangouts conversation about that where it's just like, it's a movie where it's like, this is what I'm about!
This is your
But
phallic symbol.
I don't think so because at the end you're like,
I wasn't like,
So,
Greatest movie review I've ever heard.
but it's true. It's very true. At the have you guys seen
No,
it?
I've
not
seen
yet.
it. What do you,
The end when she's with
whoops.
her husband.
right?
Yeah.
You didn't get what they were saying there?
I mean, yes and no at the same time. That's why they're coming out with a second movie.
They are not coming out with Annihilation 2.
Annihilation
are.
Order. We're running on
I
time.
will
There's
Go in,
3
like-
books.
Annihilation.
No!
No, it's
Because, I mean,
Annihilation.
I don't
Rise
wanna
of
spoil
the
it for
like
anybody.
CGI
I really
bears.
don't.
Oh, I'm in.
It, I don't understand what you didn't understand about it.
I can tell there's like.
How about after the recording?
Yeah, I was
we
gonna
can
say
talk
I
about it?
still
I
I
want
don't
to
want to
see
ruin
it.
it.
That's fair. We are over time. It's less
Yeah.
about it. There is the spoiler issue, but also, yeah.
Just Al,
Stop!
stop.
We have to go. Why is it the things
Okay.
I edit that we just keep rambling on and on?
No, that happens on bad
Sign
ideas.
us out, Joe.
I don't know how. I forget how. And I'm also doing something.
If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button, please hit the subscribe button, and definitely become a patron. Patreon.com/HumanEchoes. You can get the bonus podcast, which is awesome. You can get all sorts of other cool stuff, pins, stickers. Yeah, do it.
Also, if you want to just chat with us, like not listen to us yell at each other for nothing, our Discord is pretty
Our Discord
cool
has been hilarious.
And that link
Yeah.
should be in the chat. We actually had some Oscars conversation there. Do we have a
Also,
movie section?
Toilet paper butt floss was in there. So.
Yes.
Yes.
The Ouroboros
way
of toilet
bigger
paper
than
butt
your-
floss.
You and your movies, Al.
Remember, if you like what you've been watching, you can become a member over at Patreon right now. The link is right in your face, and you will get all kinds of cool stuff.